Yeah, it's not quite orange. It's more, well, it's strawberry. Right. Now, there are two other bonus actions that I can do, which is buying an advisor. But you can only buy an advisor in the quadrant that you're in, and I don't have the resources. And you can also get one of these, are they called titles? What are they called? Nobility cards, that's it. But again, the first nobility card cost a ring. So that is it. That is the end of the first turn for me. Now, when does Victoria activate? I think she activates at the end of the round. Yeah, at the end of rounds 2 to 6. Oh, so not at the end of round 1. Okay. That's a good job I checked that. So yeah, end of round 2 to 6, she does something. Right, so round 2, I choose one of these cards. Now, having a craftsman in an area basically means whenever I get to activate that area again, I get to do something. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this card here, like this. I am going to do the movement action first. I think. No, I'm going to do the card action first, which is to move 1. And then I get to do the action in that area, which is this. Then I do the movement action, which is move 3. 1, 2, 3. I get the stone for my counsellor. And then for each craftsman that I have in the area, I can either get a stone or convert a wheat into a bread. So I'll tell you what, let's take that back. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the movement action first and go 1, 2, 3 and get a wheat. Then I'm going to do the card action. I'm going to move 1, get the stone. Is that right? Have I cheated already? And then as my craftsman action, I'm going to convert that wheat into bread. I think that's right. Let me know if I've cheated. No, I think I've done that. Yeah, that's right. Because bread is quite hard to get hold of. You've got to convert wheat into bread. Right, that's my main action. That's my card action. I can't place another craftsman. Oh, I forgot. Yes, citizen point. Thank you very much, Renee. Placing my first craftsman on the board got me 1 citizen point. There we go. Thank you very much. That's the advantage with the live shows. I can make mistakes and people will correct me. Awesome. Right, now, other actions that I can do. I have 2 stone and a bread. So I can't do that and I can't do that. So that is it. That is it for round 2. Round 3, I have no choice. I take this and I put it in here. Now, which do I want to do first? I think I'm going to do the movement action first, which is just to move here and get one of these cloth. I am going to do the card action, and that allows me to sell 1 resource for a gold, or 3 resources for 2 gold. I'm going to sell that stone, get myself a gold. So that's the card action done, the movement action done. Can I place a craftsman? No, because I don't have the necessary stuff. Which is a shame. Can I buy one of those? Can I buy one of those? No. So that is it. I think that is the end of round 1. What else happens at the end of the round? I don't think anything happens, does it? I say it's been a couple of weeks since I played this. Action, convert your things, do your things. Bonus actions. No, I don't think anything else happens. Well, apart from these cards that I chose, they disappear. So I'm going to put them over there. Oh, tell you what, I did forget. The event. Oops. Right, so this round, if I'd have done that action, I would have got 3 citizen points. Right. Well, never mind. I would have probably played differently if I'd have known that. Well, I did know that. I forgot. So the start of round 2, you discard that. So I'll get rid of that. Right, so this round, if I perform this action, then if I convert 2 goods, I can get 2 gold. Right, interesting. Do I want to do that? We will have to see. We will have to see. Right, you could place an assistant because gold is a wild card. Gold is a wild card. Thank you for that. Either I didn't know that or I'd forgotten that. Gold is a wild card. Not that I don't believe you. I just want to find where in the rule book it says that, because I like to find where things say. Anyway, point me to the rule book to let me know where that is, that gold is a wild card. But yeah, Renee says gold is a wild card. So could I have placed an assistant, a craftsman? I guess I could have done. Do I want this gold for something else? No, let's do that. So let's play the gold as a wild card and the stone to put a craftsman here. And that gets me 2 citizen points. But yeah, if you let me know whereabouts in the rule book. Yeah, you look it up, Renee. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's useful to know. Right, anyway, so round 2, we've done the event. I get 3 new cards. 1, 2, 3. Right. Well, this is a nice easy one. Because that gets me a ring. This gets me... it gets me a craftsman as a card action or an assistant, but you can basically buy it for 1 fewer good. Right, now that's useful. That is very useful. Or I get a cloth. Now, I'm going to do all 3 of these at some point, but I kind of do want to do this because this round, if I do it, I can convert 2 goods into 2 gold coins, which is awesome, but I do need the goods. And I'm going to have to go all the way round here, which is 4 steps. So I'm going to have to do the 3 and the 1. Am I going to be able to do it? I think I am. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this cloth getting device here on the 2. I'm going to get the cloth first, and then I'm going to move 2. I'm going to move this one. It's going to go 1, 2, and that gets me a wheat. So I've done the card action, I've done the movement action. I'm not going to play a craftsman. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to play this, and I am going to put it, yeah, I basically need more stuff. So I kind of don't want to, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? Okay, let's put that on the 1. So the card action is that I get one of these signet rings. The movement action is 1. And I am going to move this. I'm going to move this to here. Now, when you go here, you can basically do one of these things and you can do that. Now, I don't have any books. And this is the setup for a 2-player game. 2 of them start on 1, 2 of them start on 2, which is how many goods you need to deliver of that type to get the bonus. So I am going to deliver a wheat in order to get a signet ring. And then that turns that to the 2. Again, I could do the book, I could do that top bit as well if I wanted to, but I can't because I don't have a book. So that's that done and that done. Then, if I've got this right, I'm being quite inefficient with this. After thinking about it, I'm probably not going to do that. I'll tell you what I could do. At the end of my turn, I will do the extra bonus action, spend a signet ring to become a baron, which gets me 3 citizen points. 1, 2, 3. And what's quite cool is that these cards sit under there. So there you go, I've got a crown on. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have a change of plan now because I was going to move 3 and then I was going to turn 2 goods into 2 coins, but that would be those 2 goods. And then that would leave me not able to actually buy any card. Which means not using the power of this. So, what am I going to do? I am going to play it on the 3. And 1, 2, 3. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to buy one of these cards? Because these cards are quite cool. Let's buy the dressmaker, I think. So, I've got to beat in that quadrant, but I move 3. Oh, but if I do that, then I don't have... If I convert a resource into gold... Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I am going to move 3 over here. Yeah, let's move that. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. So that's the movement done, carrying out the action where I end up, which is getting a wood. And then I activate this ability, and I could either buy that one, because that's where my counsellor is, or I could put a craftsman here and I get a discount of 1. Now, which one of those do we want to do? So the toolmaker's quite good. Every time I get building points, I get 2 extra, but my building points are not something that's concerning me. If I started on like 15, then I might do that. I think I'm just going to play another craftsman. And I'm going to play the craftsman. I've got plenty of the cloth. I'm going to place it there, getting a discount of the wheat. So that goes there, spend the wood. That gets me 3 citizen points. 1, 2, 3. And that is the end, I believe, of round 2. Because I don't have the signet ring and the gold to move up to the count. Yeah, I think that's it. So, end of round 2. Victoria does her thing, which is... she increases her noble rank. Take the top card of the next rank and place it next to the game board in a stack. Victoria scores citizen points as normal. So Victoria has become a Baron and gets 3 citizen points. 1, 2, 3. And then also, she receives citizen points as though she paid 1 stone and 1 bread at the construction site. So 1 stone at the construction site is 5 building points, but she doesn't track building points. But she does get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that rotates. And then 6 citizen points for that, up to 13. And she's going to do that at the end of each round from now on. There you go. Wild for stone, what wood and cloth, not for bread. Okay. Page 6, market action. I wonder if I played that last time. Note, gold coins can be used to increase your noble rank. Whenever you pay 1 resource, you may always discard 1 gold coin instead. Wow. I hope it's not only there, because that's kind of a bit buried in the market rules. But whenever you pay a resource, so thank you very much. Which is basically a wheat, a stone, a cloth, or a wood, you can pay a gold instead. Right, okay. We are on round 3. I get my 3 final cards. And what am I going to do with them? Do I have a plan? No, I actually don't have a plan. I probably should have a plan, but I don't. Now we've got this cloth. We've got 3 of the craftsmen on the board. I probably want to do some more of that. I could get... which one? Do I want one of these in particular? Because some of these are really good. Like the Master of Coin is really good. So I'm going to have to move 1 and buy it. I mean, I have the bread, so I could get lots of citizen points here. Do I want to get some more bread? I'd probably want to get a gold so that I can increase my rank. Because apart from the barons, which are all worth 3, the rest of them decrease. So Victoria's going to get in and become a count before me. So yeah, probably want to do that. I've got the signet ring, so I need the gold. And I get the gold by basically going here and selling a resource, and I have resources. So yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that. Now, I haven't got any books. Where do I get books from? I get books from here. Right, so I'm not going to go there. Oh, no, yeah, I want this gold, and that's the best place for the gold. But I've got this card. This card will allow me to activate any one of the quadrants. So I could just use that and basically use that to get a gold. Yeah, I can totally do that. Is that what we want to do? I think so. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to do the 2 movement points action first and go 1, 2. So I get a stone, and then this craftsman can convert a wheat into a bread, which I don't have, so I'll get another stone. Right, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I forgot this again. I forgot an event. So at the end of this round, I can spend a book or a signet ring once to get 5 building points. Right, I'm not going to be bothered by that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because it's my citizen points that I am most concerned by. Right, what have I done? I've done the movement action. Now I'm going to do any one of those 4 quadrants. Which one do I want to do? Well, I've got lots of stuff now, so I could do lots of stuff. Now this is get books and get favours. I quite like that, but also I want the gold. Yeah, let's just do the gold thing. So I'm going to spend... Which one do we want to spend? Let's spend the stone. So I'm going to spend the stone to get a gold. Okay, so that's the movement action done, the card action done. I'm going to do the nobility card action. I'm going to spend the signet ring and the gold to become a count, which gets me 6 citizen points. There you go, back in the lead. I've now improved my crown. I'm now a count. And is there anything else I wanted to do? Can I put a craftsman here? Nope, can't put a craftsman there. So that is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so next. Let's put... let's put this wood here. I'm just going to get lots of resources now. So I get a wood for the card. Then I move 1 to here. And I get a cloth and another cloth. Ooh. Now I could buy these things. I think I might just do that. I am going to buy... So again, one of your bonus actions is to buy an advisor. You can only buy the advisors where you are. So I spend 2 cloth and a stone to buy this advisor. So this advisor is now mine. I get an immediate 5 citizen points. And every time that I turn one of these red markers, I get 2 extra citizen points. That gets replaced by the top one from the B deck, which is basically get immediate 8 citizen points. Right. I think that's that done. This goes on here. I get a stone and I get 3 movement points, which is going to be this. 1, 2, 3, and get 2 stone. 1 for me, 1 for the craftsman. Can't do the other conversion. And then I could, and I will, spend my cloth and my wood to put my remaining citizen on there. And that gets me 4 extra citizen points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that is it for me for round 3. So at the end of round 3, Victoria gets 4 citizen points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that rotates. And then she gets 5 citizen points for that. Up to there. And then she becomes a count as well. But this time it's only 5. So overtaken me. There we go. That is the end of round 3. We are halfway through the game. It is a quick game. So round 4, I get all these cards back. As I say, when I'm playing this multiplayer, I like to basically have all 9 cards. Give you a lot more choice and strategy over what you choose and a bit less random. Right, so the start of round 4, let's have another event from Event Cam. Start of the round, get a stone. Nice and easy. I've got quite a bit of stone here. Right, they are my 3 cards. And let's crack on with round 4. So what do I want to do this round? What is my objective this round? Well, I've got lots of stone, and this is the place where I'm going to be getting lots of stone from. So I probably want, at this point, to get some wheat. Or I probably want to go here and get rid of some books. Yeah, we could do that, because I do have lots of stone. I could buy this, or I could buy this. Oh, this is nice. But I need a wood. Oh, I don't need a wood if I use this card. This card gives me a discount. So let's do that. I'm going to put that on the 2 space. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the movement action. I'm going to move this councillor 2 spaces. Here, I will deliver 1 stone to get myself 1 book. And you get the top 3 favours. And you choose which one you want. And I am going to choose the action of... okay, I'm going to choose that one. And then these 2 get discarded. So that's the card... was that the card action done? No, that was the movement action done. Right, the card action, I'm going to buy this. And I get a discount of 1. So the normal cost is a stone, a cloth and a wood. I don't have the wood. So a stone and a cloth, and I'm going to buy the Archivist, which is an immediate bonus of 2 citizen points and an immediate bonus of 2 books. Awesome. There we go. We've got 3 books now. And that gets replaced by this one. Right. Anything else I want to do? No. Don't think I do. So, next card. I need lots of bread. But also I want to do that. There's so many things to do in this game. Now I have the 3 books. Kind of want to go here. Well, I want to go here with 5 books. 5 books here gets you 21 citizen points, which is really good. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've got a 1 and a 3 left. So I could do the 1 and then 1, 2, 3. Or I could do the 3 and then the 1. Let's do that. Except that's getting me more stone, which I don't really need. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here on the 3. I'm going to move the 3. 1, 2, 3. Get the wheat. Get the stone for the card action. That's that. I'm not going to do anything else. No. And then this card goes here. I move that to there. I get 1 stone. And then I get 2 craftsmen, one of which will be a stone. The other one will convert the wheat into a bread. That's the movement done. Which one was it? This one. That was the movement done. And then I'm going to choose this action. And I'm going to spend 2 stone. You want to choose that one? Yeah. 2 stone here gets me another book and another one of these favour tiles. I'm just going to choose that one because I'm going to be going there anyway. Okay, so we've got lots of books, lots of stone, 2 bread. Is that it for the end of round 4? I think it is. Please move your books a bit closer to the board so we can see them. Right, there we go. Is that better? No, I should be looking at what's on the... Oh yeah, there we go. I can actually see there. So yeah, that's the books that I've got. Yeah, so hopefully you can see everything there. Right, so yeah, that's the end of round 4. So Victoria comes along and gets 3 citizen points and another 5 citizen points. So she gets 8 citizen points. We're on 35. And that's it for round 4. So now let's have a new event. Right, so this round, it looks like it's 1 cheaper to buy assistants. Advisors. I think that's what it is. Pay any 1 resource less than required to hire an advisor. Yeah. Oh, okay. That might be quite useful. 1, 2, 3, 5. Round 5. 2 rounds left. What have we got? Can't see them, can you? Let's get rid of them over there. Here's my cards for this round. Right. So I have 2 bread. I'm looking at getting a 3rd, and then I can max out my usefulness of that. And I can get the 3rd quite easily by doing this. Yeah, this will work. And I think I'm going to put it here on the 2. So I'm going to do the card action first. I'm going to get the wheat. Then I'm going to move 2. I'm going to get the wood for my councillor. And then with my craftsman action, I'm going to convert that wheat into a bread. There we go. So I now have 3 bread. That's that done. Do I want to hire an advisor since they are cheaper this round? I don't think I do. Right, so then I need to be going to that place. I totally need to be going to that place. So let's do that next. Oh no, because I've gone and put that on the 2, so I can't go to that place next. What an idiot. So I could go 1 and then 1, 2, 3, but that's no good. Although it does get me my 5th book. Let's do the 3 first. Let's do the 3. Oh yeah, this will work. I'm going to put that there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So when you go to this location here, you can spend a stone, which I'm going to, and a stone gets you 5 building points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a number of citizen points equal to where the dial is, 1, 2, 3, and then it turns. You can also do this and spend 1 to 3 bread. So I spend 3 bread to get, in this case, 12 citizen points, and then it turns. 12 unto 29 is 41, okay? And you can also do this. You can spend wood for building points, but I'm not going to do that. But you can basically do all of those things whenever you move there. That's the 3 done. Then I am going to spend... Oh, do I want to spend 3 resources? 2 gold? No. In fact, I've messed this up, haven't I? Because I need to go here next and I don't have the 3 stone. Rats. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Could have done with an extra wood. I mean, I guess I don't have to spend that stone. Okay, let's just take that back. I'm not going to spend that extra stone. So that's 5 building points gone and 3 citizen points gone. Right, let's see if this was the right thing to do or not. So my last card is that, goes in there. I get a signet ring. And I move 1, and I'm going to move this 1. And I spend 3 stone. It's a bit expensive. That now gets removed, so it's permanently costing 3. To get a book. So I have 5 books and another favour. What have we got? What have we got? Okay. Let's take that one this time. And I think that's it. I'm not going to buy an advisor because I've only got 1 wood, so I've not really used this ability, which I probably should have done. Never mind. And I can't buy this at the end of the round. In fact, are we on round 5? I think we are. I think I might have missed something. Yeah, this is round 5. Round 4, Victoria should have become a prince. So I forgot to do that. So she gets 10 citizen points. And at the end of round 5, she becomes a marquess for 15. And also does this. So gets another 3 and another 4. So that's now gone. So gets another 7. Oh dear, I'm not doing very well, am I? Gosh, yeah, okay. So that is the end of round 5. Round 6, let's have the final event, which is what? Every time you get a nobility card, you get an extra 2 citizen points. I think that's what that is. Yeah, respected at court, loved by the people. Whenever you increase your noble rank, you earn 2 extra citizen points. Well, I'm probably going to be doing that this turn. I probably will. How am I going to get these up here? This is hard. I mean, to be fair, I'm not playing very well. But you're getting an idea of how it plays and the decisions that I'm making. Right, so it's my final 3 cards, which is these 3. How am I going to get all of those points with both of those markers with these 3 cards? Hint, I'm not. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I need to move 1 to here. So I'm going to move 1 to here, and I'm going to take the wood, I think. Or do we do that? No. Let's do the one with that first. But I need to go here in order to trigger those 2 bonuses. So actually, and at that point I need an extra resource. I need 1 to trade here for the gold and then 1 to trade there for the signet ring. So I think I'm first of all going to put the wood on here. So I get the wood. I then move 2 movement points. I'm going to move this 2 movement points and get the double stone. No, it's triple stone. Triple stone. Right. Done that. Then I put the 1 here. The first thing I'm going to do is the card action. I'm going to move 1. I'm going to spend a resource to get a gold. And because I have visited this red location here, I get 5 building points, and that favour gets discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5? Yeah, I think that was 5. So I've done that. I've converted the resource into the gold. I did my favour. I convert my 5 books into 21 citizen points. So 21 onto 38 is 59. That's a bit better. What else can I do while I am there? Can't buy any of the advisors. I've done that, and I did my favour. So that was the card action. Then the movement action is I move 1. I convert this 1 wood here into a signet ring. Because of this advisor, every time I do that, I get 2 citizen points. Oh, and because I've been to that location, I get 5 building points and 3 citizen points. So 5 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's looking a bit better. Still don't think it's going to get me anywhere. I still am very short on the old building points. How can I get those building points? Now, here's the problem. I've got a spare signet ring, which I don't need, because I actually need, what am I, a count? Yeah, so I only need that to become a prince, and it's the building points which I'm short on. Anyway, I have no choice. That goes there. I get the cloth. What can I do to get me lots of building points? I mean, even if I get 15 at this stage, I'm not going to win, because that takes me up to 65. So I've done the cloth. It's 3 movement points. It's either 1, 2, 3 and get a wheat, which does nothing, or 1, 2, 3, convert something into a gold, which again is nothing. Yeah, I think I've scuppered myself here. Answers on a postcard. Yeah, let's just go over this again. Moving 3 and getting a wheat gets me nothing. So I might as well go here. 1, 2, 3. Visit this location. Spend a stone, because I've got loads of it, to get a gold. And I guess I could buy an advisor, but that's not actually going to get me anything. But I will spend the signet ring and the gold to improve my noble status to a prince, which is worth an extra 2 this round because of this. So that's actually worth 8. So from 64 to 72. There we go. Slide that in there. And then is there anything at all that I can do with this? No, there isn't. I don't think there is. So I think that's probably it. I end the game with all of this stuff, which is worth something at the end of the game. So a signet ring is worth either 2 citizen points or 2 building points. So I'll have it on building points, or 1 of each. And a gold or any 2 resources is worth 1 of each. So basically that's worth 1 and that's worth 1. So I move that up to there. And I think that is it. So Victoria has won with a score of 67. I only had a score of 54, which is not very good. And that was on the easy setting. Clearly I need more practice at this game. It's a very quick game. I mean, solo, I don't know how long that took. An hour, but the first 20 minutes of that was me messing around with audio issues. This is probably a half-hour game, which I would definitely play again solo because it's interesting. And although, as I mentioned at the start, when I'm playing this multiplayer, I will have all of my 9 cards available to me on round 1, and then I will choose which one I want to play. In the solo version of the game, I can see it being a bit more of a challenge. I don't know. I mean, the rules are in the game that you can play either option. You can either play using the method I chose or ones where you actually choose your cards one at a time. I did forget the event at one point, and I did forget to do Victoria's nobility increase at one point, but I don't think that changed the outcome. So that's it. If you have stayed with me till the end, then thank you very much for watching. Just check the chat. Yeah, no more things in the chat. I hope you found it useful. As I say, this is just the start. This is me experimenting with being able to do live broadcasts from all of my cameras. I probably won't have the event cam in future. Obviously, if there's more people here, there will be multiple cameras on multiple people. But I think it worked. I think the quality is hopefully okay. As I mentioned at the start, I'm using the free version of XSplit at the moment, so it's only 1280 by 720. But if I like the software, then I will be basically buying a subscription to it. The support is fantastic. They're really useful. Although I will need to speak to them about why it didn't go live on the channel that it should have gone live. But anyway, a massive thank you again to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you, this would not be possible, because you've basically provided the financial means to buy all of the new equipment, and hopefully taking the channel in a new direction moving forward, because I definitely want to do more of these with more people in the chat. So you can even, we could even do one where you help me decide what I should be doing next. But anyway, yeah, that was it. I now need to find how I terminate the stream, and I'm sure it's probably just a button on here. So I will say goodbye, thank you again, and I'll speak to you all soon.